Welcome, race fans, to ETV's live coverage of the Friday night B-Car Showdown. Actually, we're in a pre-race show here. We're gonna wait a couple minutes before we get in there. It's gonna be a moment before we get in the server. We're gonna be bringing you racing action from the second split tonight. It's a monster mile. It is Dover Speedway. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be crazy. But let's take a quick rewind back to last week. Top split coverage. Jared Crawford, man, wins the race at Iowa, and he becomes the first guy to win two races, and he won back to back. Jared Crawford, absolutely, he's got the ETV momentum on Friday nights right now, and we probably won't see him as he's a top split. We won't see him tonight. But let's rewind 2 weeks now, back to Chicagoland Speedway, where I think still number one candidate for pass of the year, win of the year. Michael Valentine's still in the way on the top side in the closing laps in Chicagoland. Outstanding win. Let's look over at the official B-Car standings, and these standings are the standings they were snapshotted points taken at the end of week 7. So these are the iRacing official B-Car standings through 7 weeks. None of the races that were ran this week have counted so far. That's how we're going to do it from here on out. So if the points don't reflect what you see on iRacing right now, that's why. Up front, Jason Carvelich, no change from last week. It is tightening up a little bit, though. Brandon Schmidt's closing the gap. He's still got about 100 and some points to go, about 112 points to go to catch up. But, man, some of these guys got less races than others. We'll keep you updated as iRacing runs 12-week schedule. Only the top 8 scores count. So these points are going to tighten up as these weeks continue to go on. Brad Mayar in 3rd. David Cater in 4th. Round out your top 5 is going to be Byron Daly. Kenneth Dancer's in 6th place. Brian Macklin in 7th. Brandon Bowie in 8th. David Comstock in 9th. And Brandon Butchberger is going to round your top 10. That's your official B-Car standings amongst them. It's probably about 2,000, 3,000 guys have ran. So those top 10 are really getting it done this season. Now let's flash over to the second split point standings for the official B-Car tonight. Man, I'm telling you what, this guy up front, Lionel Callisto, absolutely run away with it. And if he's racing tonight, man, I'm telling you, he's going to be tough to stop. He's got a huge lead over second place Steve Rosner. And really, the rest of these guys are pretty tight. Jacob Smarker in 3rd, Richard Brown in 4th, Mike
prices by 60%. They're not the only game in town. Say hello to Blockbuster. They deliver movies right to your mailbox, too. Lots of movies. Unlimited movies. Blockbuster offers lots of new releases weeks before Netflix or even Redbox. Plus, Blockbuster has Blu-ray and games at no extra charge. Only Blockbuster lets you exchange your movies instantly at any one of our stores. And you get all of this for under $10 a month. So say hello to Blockbuster again.
All right, race fans, welcome back. We tried to avoid the bugs. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties. Our cameraman is having a tough time getting the lens cover off the camera. He can't quite get in the server. So we got no video yet. We will be getting that going here shortly. We're going to give you an audio rundown of what's going on here as these guys begin to grid up. As mentioned before, we're at the Monster Mile of the Night. I got the boss man, Brandon Atkinson, in the booth beside me. We're about to run you through this field where Sean Brown's sitting on the pole in the number 5 car, Jeff Marinetti on the outside.
We got Jeff. We got Robert Anderson starting third, and outside of him, Christopher Crail.
Yeah, and Brian Norman going to be starting out there in 5th place in the inside line with Jim Alexander starting outside of him.
We got Jeff Davis on the inside, Scoot Johnson on the outside of him.
Yeah, and all the rest of these guys have not qualified, so they're starting on their rank tonight. In the 3 car, Michael Simmons starting on the inside line. Round edge top 10. Outside of him is going to be the number 4 of Davis Braun.
Starting on the inside, Steve Landry. Outside of him, Case Brinkman.
Yeah, on the inside line back there, number 10, Malik Ray is going to start in 13th place. And outside him, the number 11 is Samuel Snead Jr.
On the inside line, position 15, Philip Lawyer. Outside of him, Dustin Gainey.
Brian Bennett, man, a guy who just signed a deal with ETV to do a lot of big races. Got a lot of big things coming up. And you know what I'm starting to see? The problem is outside of him is going to be John Wessling, our cameraman. So I'm seeing the issue we're having now. Unfortunately, he registered as a racer. We're about to be going to the green flag. The rest of your field is going to be Roger Fab, Carl Burt, Wyatt Wolf, Daniel J. Royer, and Ryan Heater as they come around here out of 3 and 4 pace cars off. Sean Brown going to be bringing us to the green flag. Still waiting to see. We should be getting cameras going here. We apologize. We'll get this going. Green flag is out. Sean Brown is away, man. Big start for Sean Brown, huh, Brandon?
Oh, definitely a big start. Second place is going to be closing in here. Pretty sure taking it high speed through this corner.
Yeah, looks like a pretty good start throughout the field, or the front few, but back here, man, there's a little bit of a hornet's nest still as a 17, and Jim Alexander, Scoot Johnson. A lot of these guys are having close calls. They're still trying to, it's going to take them a few laps to work it out. You can race here a little bit side by side, but it's terrifying, man. It's really terrifying being on the top here. So, and really coming off these corners off the bottom, she can get real loose there on the X's. So, you guys, these drivers are going to have a lot to deal with tonight, huh, boss?
I'll tell you what, later in the run, that car starts getting really tight coming off. That wall comes up fast.
Yeah, it sure does, man. This one's no joke either. I mean, this is one of these tracks where you can really take a big slobber knocker. And our cameraman, John Wessling, is out there. He's running this race. So we've got a lot of confusion going here early on in the TV booth for sure, partner. Not ideal, but he's running good. So I don't know. We're going to have to you're going to have to bear with us, race fans. We got a little bit of a mix-up going on here tonight. But up front, man, one guy who's not got it mixed up. He broke into the top 10 in the second split standings 2 weeks ago at Chicagoland. Sean Brown is getting her done here early on, man. Looking really good. Got the pole, and he's driving away a little bit right here.
Yeah, I tell you what there, Jesse, I'll tell you what happened there. It looks like the cameraman disconnected, and possibly a caution may have came out on that. That was the 15 of John Wessling when he went around there, so maybe that technical difficulty's caught up with the rest of the field here tonight. Yeah,
and thanks, Jerry. And as a second cameraman, didn't get a chance to mention him earlier. Can barely talk. Jerry, the corn dog wolf, man, he's working the cameras, alternate cameras, and bringing our replays tonight. You know what I think we ought to do, man? Let's take a quick commercial break here. Let's take a break. Let's try and get this all worked out for you, and we'll be right back. Bring back Ring Flag right after this.
MTCO Communications, dude, I'll tell you what, the only place to get your gaming servers, no contract, month to month. Get gaming tonight with Battlefield 2. Hey, Call of Duty, do it with R-Factor, Arca Sim Racing, dude. I'll tell you what, $49 a month, no better deal anywhere. Remote access, virus filters, remote power cycle, no player limit, no bandwidth, dude. Dedicated servers, hey, do it tonight. Give them a call, 800-859-6826.
All right, welcome back, race fans. We're still working caution here. We realize we're in the dark. We apologize. We are still under caution. They're going to be coming to the green right here. And our cameraman, he's on his way in. There was little confusion, man. He's been hitting the eggnog a little hard.
Jesse, I thought I was racing tonight, not broadcast. You forgot to tell me.
Sorry about that, bad boy. Yeah, we have Outlaw's been spiking the bad boy's eggnog there, man. But we're about to get this all worked out here. Nothing's really changed. Not sure what the caution came out for. That was kind of odd. I don't see anybody tore up. The only driver out is our cameraman who's jumping in behind the camera now. But Sean Brown's still out there leading the way. And I believe we got cameras now. Bad boy, you with us?
Yeah, I made it, Jesse. Finally. Is the race over yet?
All right. Thanks for sticking with us, race fans. We apologize for that. And then there was light, and the pace car ducks in. Perfect timing. Bad boy, you know what we got to do right here. Let's crank it up for him one time, brother. Sean Brown, and he is cruising out there. He's got nearly a second lead over second place runner Jeff Marinetti. Robert Anderson in third place. He's actually rolling in there on the 8 right now. Michael Simmons, rather, in the 3, trying to take third away from Robert Anderson. Sorry, and look, here comes a 7 at Boss Man. 7's on the move here, Case Brinkins.
Well, I'll tell you what, that 7's car's crew chief knows what he's doing. He is headed to the front right now.
Yeah, he looks good here early on for sure, and we know that this track, a little bit of wall glue back there for the 8 of Robert Anderson in that all-white car. I don't know if I just don't got his skin or whatnot, but he scuffed her up a little bit there on the right side. Don't think it's going to hurt him. But, yeah, like you were talking earlier in the pre-race partner, these walls are no joke. You come up off these corners, man. Sometimes you can get lucky a couple times and kiss these walls, but these are not the kind of walls you want to play with. And you can take a big knock in a track like this and coming out, right?
No doubt about it. Jeff Davis just got a huge hit of that wall. Hope his car's alright. Might have knocked out his toe a little bit.
Yeah, that's a number 1 car too, man. He's top-ranked driver in the room, so he's got everything to lose, and he's got to perform tonight. That's the way it works in iRacing. Most all you guys that are watching, you all know the deal. For those who don't, the numbers on the cars represent the rank of the driver in iRacing by their iRating number. So, that means Jeff Davis, he's the number 1 ranked guy, and right behind him in 11th place, Scoot Johnson, the number 2. He's your 2nd ranked driver in the room. Those guys got to deliver tonight, huh?
Yeah, no doubt about it.
For side-by-side action back here, the 11 just conceded the spot. That's Samuel Snead Jr. going to concede the spot to the 17. Jim Alexander. Jim's going to move up into the 16th position. And they're pretty much, looks like they're getting them single file out pretty much throughout the field now, partner. I think that's probably the smart play. This is a tough track. We're working 120 laps tonight. And, Monster Mile is a 1-mile track right on the nose. So we're looking at 120 miles tonight. Should it go green, the word on pit road has been about 60 to 80 laps right in that window on fuel, 80 on the stretching side. The tire she ain't going to be happy after 80 laps. So we'll see how it all plays out. This is a track that, it's one of these tracks that could go long green, but cautions really breed cautions in a track like this. So we'll just have to wait and see how this plays out. But right now, man, look at Sean Brown. He's digging out there, huh?
Well, yeah, we got Malik Ray deep in the field, started 13th. He's all the way up to 6th. He's pretty quick right now.
Yeah, he sure is. That number 10, that purple number 10 NOS energy drink car, man, he's on the move right now. For sure. He's all by himself right here, driving away from the competitors behind him, but he's starting to draw in the 8 of Robert Anderson for top 5. You're absolutely right, partner.
We got the 7. He's moving in on Jeff Mariani. They're running almost same in lap times. We still got Sean Brown pulling. He is quick.
Yeah, he really is. Sean Brown's doing good. The last lap, Mariani was a little bit quicker. Mariani, I hope I'm not saying his name wrong, number 9. He was a little quicker that last lap, but you're absolutely right, partner. These guys, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, that's Mariani, Brinksman, and Michael Simmons, respectively. Those dudes are, they're real tight right there, man. One slip up by one of those guys, the other dude's going to be all over him. As the 9 goes up, and he about touches the wall right there, and that allows the 7 to pull right up in his mirror.
Oh, yeah, they're checking out from 5th place. The tires are about to get a little wear on them. We'll see whose setup's good now.
Yeah, Robert Anderson, that A car in 5th place right now. He's definitely sliding backwards right now. He may have a long run set up in that thing, and he just kind of put it along right here, trying to take care of his stuff. Maybe he'll be back later. But right now, the man on the move, you mentioned him a moment ago, Malik Ray, in that number 10, he's coming to take that top 5 position away, man. He's coming in a hurry.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. He's running pretty fast lap times. Looks like his setup's handling pretty good right now too.
We got a change up here for 2nd place. Case Brinkman and Michael Simmons, they both are going to drive around Jeff Mariani. So move Jeff in the 9 back into 4th place. Michael Simmons into 3rd. Case Brinkman into 2nd. And right now, the gap is 1.2 seconds to leader Sean Brown. It's been shrinking, but only by a little bit. So we're going to have to wait and see as this run develops. As now the leader gets into traffic. Wow. The 5, our leader, Sean Brown, is a close call with the 22 of Brian Norman as Norman goes a lap down. The 7 gets on by, and now here goes the 3 underneath that lap for the 22 car. So a little bit of a miscommunication there between the 5 and the 22, I think, partner. And that really closes it up.
Yeah, the 10 just got past the 8 for 5th place. Looks like he's still got a ways to go before he can catch Robert or Jeff Mariani.
Yeah, he's got a little ways to go, but he has been quick for sure. He's definitely, as you mentioned, he started deep in the field, man. He started actually about 13th to 14th place, I think you said. And yeah, I mean, he's done a really good job. What he probably wants to see is a caution to get him caught back up to these leaders now, because he's got a very fast car as he goes by the lapper of the 22. Real close, went back up, boy. Spotter was a little brave on that one. It's now the 22's in the wall. He's got a little bit of the wall glue up there. Brian Norman, man, I think the crew chief might have threw him a monkey wrench on this one. What do you think, partner?
Oh yeah, we got the 7 car up here. He got in the wall looking a little tight coming off of 4. Just nicked it. I think his car's alright though.
Yeah, he's going to attack though as he looks to the inside going down to turn 1. He's going to try and take the lead away from our pole sitter, Sean Brown. Sean Brown way up the hill now. 7's got the run off. Sean's going to back out the throttle, give it to him. Right now it's not the time to fight. New leader, Case Brinkman.
Oh yeah, now is not a time to fight. It looks like this is having the looks of a long green flag run here. I'll tell you what Sean Brown's probably doing. He's probably conserving his tires. He's probably that smart guy out here that's going to be passing all these guys about 20, 30 laps later. Yeah,
and I've been knowing Sean Brown for a while, man. He is that kind of driver. You're absolutely right. He's always been a kind of driver that, he's real consistent. He's real consistent. He's maybe not going to put down the blaziness lap times in a race sometimes, but he's going to be real consistent, a guy you can count on later on. So, yeah, I think you're right. But Case Brinkman looking good right now on the 7. Definitely he's getting the spotlight right here. The 1, not really making it before. We talked about him earlier. Jeff Davis, number 1 ranked driver in the room. He's still sitting back in 13th place in that Jack Daniels car. And looking like maybe they need to get a caution, get some adjustments. What do you think, partner?
Oh, yeah, he's looking a little tight coming off the corner, which could lead to some serious problems. We saw him get into the wall earlier. Maybe he has a toe issue that could make him tight. We don't know yet.
Yeah, absolutely. Good point, partner. And the 13, man, he goes up the hill there. That's Dustin Gainey, 14th position. He had to make a little bit of a catch, and she got away from him up there in the center of 3 and 4. And 11 now begins to draw down, and that's Samuel Sneed. He's coming up there to take that 14th position away.
Oh yeah, and it gets really close. The racing gets really close when you try and pass coming off of the corners. That's definitely one of the places where you would try least to try and pass. But
for right now, partner, the Case Brinkman in this 7 car, new leader, he is checking out about 2/10 a lap, a 10.5 to 2.5 tenths per lap right now of our 2nd place runner Sean Brown. And I tell you what, the field better hope that Case Brinkman is using up too much tire right now, because he's very consistent in these 24.9 lap times he's hitting. And if he's not using his stuff up, and he can do this for a long time, the field may be in big, big trouble tonight.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. They're praying that he's using up all of his tires, but he's definitely on the move right now.
Sure, trying to dig up some side-by-side action. Here we go. The 4 and the 8, they're battling for 6th position. The 4 to the outside, the 8 to the inside. And it looks like Robert Anderson's going to prevail there. He's going to take a position away. But here comes a crossover now. The 4 from Davis Braun looking to the inside. The 8 not giving him a lot of room, but there they go, side by side. Going to get tight right here, coming out of 2, partner. Off the track.
The 4 get a nice run.
The drag race down the back, man. This is good stuff right here. Now the 4 is going to take a position back away from the 8. And look like the 8 kind of backed out of that deal there. But here he comes to the run now. He's looking for his own crossover coming out of turn 4. Porter, these guys are going after it for sixth place.
Oh yeah, every position counts. With the 4 slid up the hill there, looks like he drove it in a little too deep. But if you make those mistakes like that, the car behind you definitely will.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. This is not a. It's not, you know, I mean, you could pass, but this is one of these kind of tracks where you got to work for a pass, and you got to be careful. It's real touch and go. So, absolutely, this is the kind of track where you want to be opportunistic. If somebody does slip up, as you mentioned, you want to try and be in a position to capitalize and get an easy one. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, man, and the 7 just keeps pulling. He's got almost a second and a half over second place right now. Yeah, he's still running consistent, because really consistent lap times.
Yeah, there was another 24.9 that time by and a 1:59 for Sean Brown. So 2/10 seems to be right around the wheelhouse right now, 2/10 a lap, and that's a lot, man. It really is. And Sean Brown doing a good job there in second place, our pole sitter. Michael Simmons not too far back either. Michael Simmons in 3. We haven't talked about him much, but he's looking real good here early on in 3rd position. But, I mean, some of these guys are way behind you. We got a lot of guys, if this thing stays green, the way Case Brinkman's running, if he doesn't knock the fence down and run the tire off, we got a lot of guys who are in danger of going a lap down before too terribly long, partner.
Oh, yeah. And pretty soon there might be a caution. There might not be, but I'm sure a lot of these guys are hoping there will be a caution.
So thanks to Jared Crawford, our streak of, you know, first-time winners every night ended last week when Jared Crawford won, 2 top split races back-to-back at Richmond and Iowa. However, if you look at the top 10, there's nobody in the top 10 in this race who's won a race on ETV tonight. In fact, looking through the field a little bit closer, there is nobody in this race tonight who has won on a Friday night official car showdown on either split run here tonight. So we're going to see a first-time winner no matter what happens here tonight. So that's pretty good.
Oh yeah, someone's gonna get one, and it's looking like it's gonna be Case Brinkman. He's been looking pretty good on the short runs and the long runs, so we'll see what happens at the end. I have the feeling it's gonna be a pretty good finish.
Oh, I do too. And you know, I mean, even if they can't put nothing on him, there's gonna be some good racing. There's one battle sizing up that I think might be taking place here within the next 12, 15 laps. And that's gonna be for second place between Michael Simmons and Sean Brown. Should they decide to battle, Sean may. If he catches him, Sean may move over, but they seem to be pretty equal. Michael Simmons is catching up a little bit, but they seem to be really equal, and I think that might be a good battle to watch all night.
Oh yeah, Malik Ray is catching up to Jeff Mariani, so that might be a battle shaping up there here in 10-15 laps.
Yeah, we're working lap 36 right now, and as we mentioned before, it's a 120-lap race, so halfway is going to be right at 60, and I would suspect that we'll see a lot of the guys come in shortly after that, come in somewhere between 65 and 70. What do you think, partner?
Oh, yeah, their tires will be screaming at them. They need some new rubber after that amount of laps. I'll tell you what, Dover eats up some tires. I did a race earlier here this week. It is crazy on some tires.
Talked about him earlier. Brian Bennett, man, he just signed a big deal with ETV to do some races for a league he's got going. I'm not going to plug his league right here, but man, I want to give a big thanks to Brian Bennett for supporting ETV. Hope he enjoys the shows JD, the Cowboy Webb, and Tracy Flip Robinson are going to be doing for him. Right now, though, he's got to look in his mirror. He's got the leader, Case Brinkman, creeping up on him, trying to put him a lap down. And we were just talking about it, man. A lot of guys is now he's gonna go ahead and look like he's gonna give it to him. He's gonna move up. And that's going to put the 14 a lap down. And there's a lot of guys right up there. If you look ahead of the 7, our leader, Case Brinkman, if you look forward, wow, look at the 14 drive back underneath the 7 there, trying to get his lap back. My partner, these guys are getting busy right here. Huh?
Oh, no doubt about it. I was looking back deeper to the field. Everyone's pretty much spread out except for the lappers that are in between there, but we got a pretty big space between cars now, so.
Yeah, but if you look forward from, if you look from the cockpit even of the 7, our leader, Case Brinkman, I mean, he's coming up on another guy right now. That's the 12, it looks like. And then you got several cars up there ahead of him. I mean, there's a whole string of cars. You can see he's going to be in heavy traffic. There he goes underneath the 12. Tell you what, this is going to give Sean Brown, it could turn into that kind of deal. Who gets through the traffic better? Almost like Bristol, but not quite as dramatic.
Oh yeah, he's getting through that pretty good now. He's going to be pretty busy for these next few laps. He's got a lot of cars up there.
Yeah, while I was riding with our leader, the 7 Case Brinkman, man, I tell you what, I was watching his wheel. He's making it look easy, but that car, she's wicked. I'm telling you, man, he's sawing on that wheel. She's looking a little bit loose down there coming out of them corners. He's doing a fantastic job.
Oh, you got to watch it too. Burning off that right rear could lead to some pretty big problems later on in the run.
You're absolutely right. And this is the kind of track too. Once you get a heat issue and you start tearing up part of a tire, this is a tough track to cool your tires back down at. I mean, some tracks like say at Michigan or something, you can really cool your stuff back down pretty easily. But a track like this, man, it's tough. It's really tough. Once you get a bad spot on the tire, you pretty much going to have to deal with it for a while.
Oh yeah, and you hope it's not too bad. It could really get bad. It'd push up, get really loose. You don't know what it'll do.
So the most frantic race we better keep our eye on right here is let's check out the 21 of Daniel J. Royer. He'll be the next one the leader's got his sights set on. He's trying to draw down the 13 right here. 13's trying to get up to Wyatt Wolf ahead of them, and you got a group of guys here. They're all trying to run from this leader right now and stay on the lead lap, and this is where the heat's about to pick up. Whether they like, apparently, these guys are not liking what their crew chief brought them. They're hoping for a caution for a couple reasons. One, they don't want to get lapped. 21 looks to the inside of 13. Another, they need some adjustments. You know what I mean? Their cars are not working very well. They need some adjustments, and now the 7's going to get to the inside of 13, and that's one victim down, 5 to go, Parker.
Oh yeah, they're definitely hoping for a caution. They're not liking what they're feeling out there right now. When they get a caution, I bet they'll do some big adjustments to get that thing back on track.
Carl Buck in the 19 just went for a ride, man, up the hill. Did a good job saving it. He kissed the wall a little bit, and he was able to gather it up. He's going to go a lap down. 21 still hanging tough, and Daniel J. Royer right in front of the leader. He's still hanging tough, man. The 7's coming to get him now. And right now, this is the best action we got on the track. That's why we're staying with this. Tell you what, man, I'm counting him up here, and it wouldn't be long before the 7 of Case Brinkman could have everybody up to 10th place a lap down. Man, he's fascinating.
Oh, he's got a really good setup. He's really liking what he's feeling right now as he takes a 21 to the inside. Looks like he's going to go a lap down. 21 gets a little piece of the wall there down the straightaway.
Yeah, he did get a little bit of it right there. I don't think it's going to hurt him too bad, but now he goes. He's got the leader in the windshield, not in the mirror no more. And there ain't no lucky dogs in iRacing, so... I mean, if you're one of these guys who's gone a lap down, what do you think, man? You think short pitting might be a good idea for some of these guys to come in a little before halfway and get your adjustments, get your tires, and hope it stays green because you're already a lap down anyway, so... What do you think? Come in and get some rubber early and see if you can at least maybe get ahead of the rest of these guys that are going a lap down?
I think what they're thinking is they're hoping for a caution, and they're going to bring it in, and you know how they say cautions breed cautions. They're going to hope for another one and probably stay out and try and get their lap back.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, you can't get the wave around. We'll have to see it. Now the 1 now looks to the inside of the 11. That's Samuel Snead Jr. in 13th position, going a lap down as he's going to go up the track and let the leader go. Do we got trouble on track, partner?
Yeah, I'm finding right here. Christopher Krell tried to pit, and when he got in there, almost hit the pit barrel. Looks like he locked up the tires and spun it down pit road. Got a little bit of the wall. Hope he's all right.
Oh man, yeah, I was just seeing that. If one of our guys could dig it up, Jerry, man, if you could dig that up, the 18 trying to come to pit road. Man, he did take a big lick. Jerry, did you get a look at that, buddy?
Actually, I'll tell you what, I think he might have done a little better on that left-hand side, Outlaw, because he almost took them barrels out, and I think it might have been a lot more damage, but he did take a good lick coming into pit road there.
Yeah, and unfortunately under green, man, he most likely got himself a little bit of a speeding penalty too as well, so he'll be probably having some, unfortunately, a stop and go under green here, which is just going to add insult to injury. Man, tough break. Thanks for the look there, Jerry. And man, I tell you what, partner, Case Brinkman, man, he is just setting him up and putting him down. He's got over 3-second lead over second place runner Sean Brown, who has been able to hold off Michael Simmons in the 3 car. He still runs third, no change there. Jeff Marinatti has been able to hold off Malik Ray. He still holds 4th place in that 9 car. Malik Ray hanging on there in that 10 car. He's rounded to top 5. As we're now hitting lap 52 of 120, I imagine we're going to see most of our leaders within the next 15 to 20 laps. I think what we're going to do right here, partner, let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back, bringing pit stops right after these messages. Alright, welcome back, race fans. We're just drawn down halfway now, following Case Brinkman, our leader, still leading the way, yet to pit. Lap 58, he'll be taking 59 to stripe this time by. It'll be halfway next time by. And as he draws right down the 18 car, boy, the 18 car a little off the pace there. Christopher Krell, he was the one who had the big damage, man. He's probably out there just trying to ride around, hope for a caution to get in there and get that thing fixed, man. Case Brinkman goes around and puts him another lap down. That puts Christopher Krell in the 18 car 9 laps down, unfortunately for him, man. Tough break. Sean Brown hanging back there in second still. We got 8 guys in the lead lap right now. Scoot Johnson, man. Scoot Johnson, the number 2, just got put a lap down by Case Brinkman. Unbelievable. Case Brinkman is flying tonight.
Oh, yeah. Sean Brown getting in really deep traffic right here with the 21 and the... He just put the 21 a lap down and has got the 20 in front of him.
Yeah, he is heavy traffic, and that's allowing the 3 of Michael Simmons to draw ever closer. But both these guys probably going to be thinking green flag stops here real soon. This thing should be cycling out. Some of these guys who are a lap down have pit, but most of them just went a lap down due to the fact that Case Brinkman's car is hooked up tonight as he now looks to the inside of the 16 for the second time. And, man, he's cruising. Right here, though, I think the best action we got on the track is probably what you're just talking about there. Sean Brown in second place in the 5 car, and Michael Simmons, both of them looking to make moves on lap cars right here. And, you know, these guys are just moving their way forward, trying to get everything back to the crew chief, man. I mean, these are 2 guys. They got to have to make some moves on pit road. They're going to have to make some adjustments to get to the 7 car. But at the same time, they're so close to each other. How big of a gamble do you want to take, partner? I mean, you take too big of a swing to get to the 7. Maybe if you're the 3, you can't keep up with the 5 anymore. If you're the 5, you fall behind the 3. I mean, how big of a swing do you want to take here if you got Sean Brown's car or Michael Simmons' car right now?
You know, it really depends how your car's handling. If it's handling like junk, you know, you want to take that big swing to try and get it handling on the right track. Maybe go out there and try and compete with Case or.
Yeah, I mean they're good. They're still. I mean, that's why I'm curious because they're running second and third, so they're running very good, and they're head and shoulders better than the competition behind them. They're pretty equal with each other, but they're a good bit off of our leader, Case Brinkman. That's why I'm curious. You know, how big of a gamble do you take? I mean, you got to do something big to try and win this race, but you run the risk of taking a good car and turn it into a turd. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if I was in that position, I probably wouldn't make that big of a change. Just try and salvage a second or third place finish out of it, because I would know that Case, he is quick.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, man. I don't think they're going to be making too many adjustments on their stuff. Because now he hits lap 65, our leader on lap 65 now, as you got some guys starting to come out now, green flag pit stops. We're really getting through the meat of the cycle here now. There's going to be a lot of pit stops happening here under green. It's a 7 looks underneath the 23. That's 8th place right here, going one lap down under green here. And you know, I think most of these guys are going to start pitting, especially the guys who have just been lapped. I think a lot of those guys are definitely going to get on pit road here real soon.
Yeah, if I was in their shoes and I just went a lap down, I'd figure just may as well go pit, get new tires, and go from there.
Absolutely, because there is a significant fall off. I mean, Case Brinkman, he's running outstanding laps still, you know, but you know, Sean Brown, Michael Simmons, those guys are strong. They're running mid-25s right now. They started out running, I believe, high 23s, 24 flats. So, you know, there is a significant fall off. You come in and get you some tires now before some of the other guys you are competing with do. You get 5-6 laps on their new tires before they get down there, man. I'm telling you what, you can make up a lot of ground.
I'll tell you what, Case, his setup is going along on. He was faster than second place by 4/10 that last lap.
Yeah, man, he is. He's screaming. He's still running 25 flat, 25-1. You know what I mean? And it was like 35, nearly 40 laps ago, we said he was running 24-9. I mean, just to give you an idea of how well the crew chief has got that thing dialed in there, man. And don't get me wrong, we went his onboard earlier, man. He's wheeling that car. But yeah, she's hooked up, and he's doing a well of a job getting around this track, not abusing anything. So that leaves us, we've got 7 guys. Robert Anderson in 7th place. He's going to be the next guy. He's in the sights right now of our leader. And then there's a pretty good gap up to the next guy, Davis Braun. I don't think the Ford Davis Braun needs to worry about going a lap down. The leader will be pitting long before he gets to the 4. But, you know, those are the guys that may be Malik Ray, Davis Brown, those guys that are way behind but not in a position to go a lap down. Those are the guys that maybe think about staying out, you know, and stretching as far as you can, hoping on a caution. That may be your only shot. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. As Case puts Robert Anderson a lap down and he comes out of the corner, gets extremely tight and just nails the wall, that's definitely going to lead to some bigger problems later on in the race.
Who is it that got the wall there, partner? Anderson or our leader?
Yeah, Robert Anderson.
Oh, okay. Yeah, a couple times I've seen him get it, man, and they might need to get in there and get that thing, get some new rubber on that thing, maybe get some adjustments. He's been fighting it all race long. Now you got the 6 back out there, Steve Landry in the 6 car. He's running 20th right now, 3 laps down, but he has made his green flag stop, and he is flying. Look at that. New tires versus old tires. There's a perfect example as the 6 flies up on the 8. Like they got totally different gear packages or something. I mean, he just really ran up on him. And look to the inside. This is not for position, but it's an example of what new tires can do for you. As the 6 is going to set sail.
Oh yeah, I tell you what, from experience, new tires just make you feel like Superman out there.
Absolutely. The 5 now. Okay, so Michael Simmons is on pit road. Michael Simmons on pit road. That was your 3rd place runner. Been your 3rd place runner in the 3 car all night long. He's coming down pit road here. Let's take a look, see what he grabs here. He hits his pit stall. Good entry. Jack's no doubt to go up on the right side. I'd imagine all 4 tires here.
Yeah, I think so. Looks like he's playing some different strategies. Yeah, he's taking forward, playing some strategy, trying to come out. He's probably thinking this thing's going to go green the whole race.
Yeah, absolutely. We're now lap 70. We have 50 laps to go. The 1 car coming out as well. Jeff Davis, he's multiple laps down. He come down to his green flag stop. So now, 7 with a big slide out of turn 2. I just come to him, and the 7 had a big slide. Our leader coming out of turn 2, and didn't hit the wall, but man, that was a moment. Thinking maybe he ought to be coming here pretty quick as well.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. We saw he was getting loose earlier in the run. Looks like it. I'd say it lead to some problems later in the run. And it looks like it is. He's getting looser and looser.
Yeah, he sure is. Now he's going to look to the inside of the 19. As Carl Bunk down up there goes up the hill and allows the 7 to get on by. And, he's still out here clicking off lap 75 laps in. Man, I tell you what, he's still looking good too. This is amazing. Sean Brown's car too. He's not Sean Brown's car is not at the it's not at the level that Case's car is at tonight. But man, to give a shout out to Sean Brown's crew chief and Sean Brown's driver. Sean Brown had some tough luck here on ETV in previous races. He's run a fantastic race here tonight. So attaboy to Sean Brown after his second place right here.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. With any setup, it's going to be hard to. You really have to have that setup dialed in perfectly to get the tire wear all even and just dig for this amount of laps. But it's really hard to do that, and this is what Case has done. That's what happens when you spend a lot of time in your setup. This is a turnout.
Yeah, on pit road, the number 4, Davis Braun, taking 4 tires. So Jack goes up on the left-hand side. And it's been one of your front runners. He gives up 5th place to come down pit road, as now he heads back out. Good clean stop for the 4 car.
Oh yeah, it looks like he took 4 tires too. Pretty much everyone's gonna take 4, and Case has got everyone a lap down except for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And Malik Ray still out there, looking like he's up close on Jeff Moriarty. Looks like he might be making a pass here shortly.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Let's see. Case Brinkman, this time he run a 25-2. Now let's go look at. Forgive me here. Michael Simmons, the 3. He ran a 24-7 that last time by almost a 24-8, so it's only a couple tenths. No doubt, though, Michael Simmons is going to be clicking off some time on our leader for a little while. The thing is, Case had so much of a lead, it's not that big of a deal. He's not going to make up 11, 12 seconds. It's not going to happen. Now, what I'm getting at, though, is that Sean Brown sitting in 2nd place. I don't know if this is a good move for him to stay out. Those guys have been very equal. Talking about the 3 of Michael Simmons and Sean Brown in 2nd place in the 5. Those guys have been very equal all night, and Sean Brown's been able to hold him off. And now I don't know if this is the right move. I mean, maybe if there's no caution, I think Michael Simmons is going to be light years ahead of the 5.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about that. Case is in a good spot right here because there's going to be 5, 6, maybe 10 laps left before all these guys run out of fuel that haven't pit, and he's going to be so far ahead. He's going to come out probably still in 1st place.
17 just in and off of pit road. That's Jim Alexander with a 15.2 pit stop. So not fantastic for the 17 team. They're doing the best they can. Them Adidas, man, maybe they need to get some Reeboks and pump them up. What do you think?
Oh yeah, no doubt about it.
nobody want to take that one. I don't blame you. Well, I tell you what, man, these guys are really surprising me. Some of these guys that are staying out here are really surprising me. Jeff Marinati, that's a tough name to say. Marinati and Malik Ray, 3rd and 4th, man, still out there. Sean Brown, still out there. It really surprises me that these guys are staying out as long as they can. There goes Case Brinkman, going to give up the race lead now. Lap 83, Case Brinkman's going to come on down. Good job hitting the line here. He's bringing her down pit road. He's got a long way to go as he started pretty close to the front. I believe he started, well, you know what? Looking at it now, where the heck did Case Brinkman start, man?
12th place. He got 12th place on the grid.
Wow, yeah. So he had some work to do as well, man. The 7 came. Wow. It's been a heck of a race for Case Brinkman, man. It's a hope that the pit crew don't do nothing to him right here. He's got a big lead, so... Whoa, he drives through. He missed the stall. Case Brinkman missed the stall. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah, you can't make no mistakes here. He's going to have to come back around, and he's going to lose a bunch of time. He's probably going to go a lap down, man. That is just way too bad.
Now Sean Brown on pit road. Sean, look for the sign, buddy. Look for the big giant with the sign down there. You got to stop right now. Definitely don't make the same mistake Case made. You got a chance. But you know who's really got the shot here now is Michael Simmons. Let's keep it on Sean Brown as he comes down to a stall. But Michael Simmons made his stop a good 10, 15 laps ago and has been on fresh tires, clicking off some hot lap times. Tell you what, this race, if it stays green, might just fell into Michael Simmons' lap. Not that he has, I mean, he's run a great race. Jack goes up on the right side for Sean Brown. No doubt he's going to be going up on the left side. There he goes. He's taking 4 tires. Sean Brown, a little bit of a lengthy stop there. He's down and away. Let's see how he comes out in relation to Michael Simmons. Because Michael Simmons is actually
going into 3.
Yeah, going into 3 now, and Sean Brown is merging off of 2. So, yeah, I mean, Michael Simmons really, that was the big play right there. It was a good move by the 3 Michael Simmons. And with the mistake from our race leader, the guy's been dominating the whole race, Case Brinkman, that's gonna hand the race over to him right now if this thing stays green, for sure.
Oh yeah, Scoot Johnson just got up to 4th place. He's down pit road now.
Yeah, he sure is. The 2's coming down. He's been running around before all the cycling started. He's been running down around 8th to 12th place, kind of all race long, hanging around in there. Checking back in on Case Brinkman, man, he's still out there full speed. You know, he's got no choice. Case Brinkman right now is not a lap down because he had such a huge lead. He had such a huge lead, and the other fast guys have already pit. So Case Brinkman's not a lap down, but he don't have many laps left on the fuel tank. So
I'm telling you what, he is hoping and praying for a caution right now. I know that feeling. You miss your pit box, you just make that mistake, and you hate yourself for it. But I mean, mistakes happen. We're all human.
Yeah, absolutely, partner. And this is a tough track. Let's not kid ourselves. Dover is named the Monster Mile for a few reasons, man. And this pit road is no joke. That's part of the reason this thing's a real monster. As Christopher Crail found out earlier. There goes a 7 now. He has no. He slowed down. Is it caution out? Caution out. Caution is out on the racetrack, race fans. What a break for Case Brinkman. My goodness. He needed that one. He's gonna be going to the flag man and saying, "Hey man, what's your name, where you live? I'm sending you a Christmas card." We're looking now to figure out who it was. I'm hearing the 8 might have been in trouble. Yeah, I'm thinking the 8 is jacked up. Robert Anderson, the 8, man. If you want to dig it up there, Jerry, man, it's going to be the 8 is going to have some serious trouble. I'm hearing there was contact for sure. Holy cow, his car is taco. Jerry, you get a look at that thing, man?
Yeah, guys, he was coming out of the turn there. He took a hard hit into the outside wall, then the inside wall, and he's going to be doing this funky driving thing back to the track there, Jesse. You know what I'm saying? Or back to pits, guys. Going to be a rough night for them. And this, I believe, will be a break for the 7 car?
Oh, absolutely. This was a lifesaver for the 7 car, man. He was actually coming to pit road. Again, he was out of fuel. He was coming to pit road, and the caution came out and saved him right before he got on pit road. So, I mean, Case Brinkman has been fantastic tonight. The racing gods threw him a bone here, though, after that big mistake on pit road. And I tell you what, he needs to go out there, try and get this checkered flag, but more importantly, go get yourself a scratch ticket, man, because Lady Luck is on your side tonight.
Well, no doubt about it. I can't believe that just happened, man. He's backing it off to pull into the pits, and then the caution just comes out. It couldn't have been more better timing. He got really lucky right there.
And look at how this is going to work out for some other guys, too. I mean, here we go. Let's set it up. Oh, no, I mean, he's been this dominant. He makes the mistake. He's now shown in second place. He's on pit road, getting his 4 fresh tires. And then you talk about Michael Simmons. I was all high on him. Michael Simmons, great move he made. He was going to be the leader after Case's mistake and the fact that Sean Brown stayed out too long. Now he's got older tires than everybody else. And he has to take a wave around so he can't pit. So now what was great strategy before becomes a hex for the 3-car Michael Simmons, and Sean Brown's going to get another shot at him. But everybody except for the 9 is going to be on older tires. The 9 of Jeff Marinati, your race leader, and Case Brinkman's the 7. Those 2 are going to have 4 fresh ones. Everybody else has got to take the wave around here, or they're going to come in and pit, but they're going to stay a lap down, which is what we're seeing several guys do right here. I think we're waiting to get this thing all sorted out to see how many guys are back in the lead lap. It's only looking like it's going to be a few. Let's take a quick commercial break. We'll bring you green flag coverage right after this.
Whoa there, cowboy. Ain't no need to get the hammers out and tear it all up. What you need to do is get a hold of David Bass, DB Tech Services. Technology support offered at a price affordable to most churches, not-for-profits, and individual customers. I'll tell you what, David Bass, IT specialist, over 5 years at the corporate level. Hey man, computer maintenance, hardware and software upgrades. I'll tell you what, David Bass DB Tech Services, established specifically to provide lower cost options to churches and non-profit organizations. So put the hammer away, dude. Get a hold of David Bass, DB Tech Services, dbtechservice.com.
Hey dude, are you ready to rock and roll? If that's cool, then you need to do it over at HD Radio Network. HD Radio Network, 4 stations broadcasting 24/7 with everything from metal favorites to the 80s classic rock like legendary Leonard Skinner, Electric Light Orchestra, Foreigner, and bone-rattling, skull-crushing rock and roll on hard-driving radio. And partnered with Nuff World Simulation Gaming, check out the HD Radio Network's Nuff Radio with Bear Factory, Stone Temple Pilots, Def Leppard, and a whole lot more. HDRadioNetwork.com. Take your pick and rock your brains out, dude.
All right, we're back, race fans. As the lights are on the pace car, you know what that means. We're about to get down to business. Now let's bring you up to speed on what just transpired. Again, the 9 and the 7 are on 4 fresh tires. Jeff Marinati is your leader in the 9 car out front. Outside him is going to be the guy who's been dominating all 9Ks Brigands on 4 fresh ones. Michael Simmons, Sean Brown, and Malik Ray going to round your top 5. And those 3 drivers are right now taking a wave around and lining up behind all the lap cars. We have 6th through 12th, 1 lap down, 13th through 16th, 2 laps down, and then everybody else behind them, 3 or more laps down. So, tell you what, man, this is crazy. We go green flag action here. Bad boy, let's crank it up, man. It's about to go down. Michael Simmons, man, here's the thing. Case Brinkman, he got his lucky break. I mean, he sat there dominated all night. He made the mistake. He caught a break on the caution flag. He's going to set sail. If something doesn't happen to him, he's good to go. I don't think anyone can challenge him for sure. That goes without saying. But Jeff Marinati, he's sitting in second. Michael Simmons has been a little quicker than him all night, but Marinati's got fresher tires. The question is, can Simmons get to the traffic and get to Marinati for second? And behind him, the 10 of Malik Ray in fourth, who's in traffic as well, and Sean Brown in fifth. Those guys have fresher tires than Michael Simmons. Sean Brown has the freshest tires of all 3 of those guys. So, we've only got 5 guys on the lead lap, but I'm telling you right now, man, if you look at the 5, he's got a mess in front of him, and he almost looks like he's afraid to move right now, because he's afraid as soon as he makes a move, they're going to start tossing him up in front of him. Who's not waiting is the 3. The 3 of Michael Simmons has been slicing through this traffic like crazy, guys.
Oh yeah, it looks like he's trying to get up there to possibly try and get a second place finish out of this. I'll be surprised, but he has pretty old tires. He's coming through the lap traffic though. I'm not sure if he'll be able to get up there or not. If he does, it'll be a miracle.
Yeah, Michael Simmons is doing it. I think catching Jeff Marinati without a caution is probably out of the question with all the traffic he's got in the older tires, as you mentioned. But he is doing a well of a job because he does have around about 25, nearly 30 laps on those tires, man. At a track like this, man, that's tough.
Oh yeah, Malik Ray is coming. Is coming though. He's only 2 cars away from Michael Simmons, and he's hauling the mill right now, no doubt about it.
Yeah, he really is, man. Malik Ray's, he's hauling. Oh, got one in trouble. The 13 gets into somebody. The 13 has some trouble. We're going to be under caution. Big time, for sure. Oh, my goodness. A 13. Who is that? That is Dustin Gainey. Is going to have some trouble. Jerry, if you want to dig it up, the 13 is where it's all going to start. But there was some other guys collected, and I think it might have been the 3 that, going on by. It might have been the 3 that got collected. Dude, Jerry, you get a look at that?
Man, I'm going to tell you what, guys. It looks like he just came off the corner there and got a little loose out of 2. He got that back end going around. I'm not sure who got in front of him, though. They're in that white car. It looks like no damage to any of the cars, though, Jesse, so I think they're going to get out of here nice and clean. But this will bunch his field back up for another restart.
Yeah, man, if we get an onboard of the 3 of Michael Simmons, dude, he does a well of a job saving this thing. My goodness. He goes for a wild ride, and everybody does a good job keeping off of him. Wow. That was a good deal for Michael Simmons. It's a real close call right there. He's going to head down pit road, and that's gonna change this thing up now. I mean, now Case is going to stay out here, most likely. Jeff Manotti, he's going to stay out. That's going to keep the rest of these guys a lap down. But guys like the 10 and Malik Ray, Sean Brown, and the 5, Sean Brown actually elects to stay out. He did have the freshest tires, but surprises me. He's going to stay out here. Michael Simmons and Malik Ray, they're on pit road, partner, and I like this call. What do you think?
Yeah, they're taking 4 tires. They're going. I think they just made a good call. They'll have fresher tires than Case and Jeff and Sean too. I think they're going to be quick. They might be able to contend for the win here. I'm not sure.
I absolutely think so too. I don't know about the win. I think Case Brinkman's. I mean, let's be real though. Dover is a very difficult track. Case could make a mistake. I mean, he made a mistake on pit road. He could make a mistake on the track as well. This is definitely, he's got a good setup, but he's definitely been willing it, and he's been on the edge all night, man. That's why he's fast. So we can't say for sure what's going to happen with the win, but Case looks to be the class. But you're right, partner. I think the 3 coming down and the 10 and Malik Ray, I think those 2 guys coming down, Michael Simmons and Malik Ray, that's a fantastic call. They're not going to have all those lappers in front of them now. You know, they're going to be starting 4th and 5th with 4 fresh tires. And no damage. You know what I mean? This could get interesting, man. I think Case might drive off in the sunset. We'll see. But from 2nd to 5th, we're going to have us a dogfight.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. And some cars did stay out, so they're going to have to fight their way through some traffic. But I think they'll be able to get up there and fight for some positions.
Well, they'll get this thing. They'll get these guys waved to the back here. These lappers should get waved to the back this time, and we'll have our front 5, our lead lap guys. We got 5 guys still in the lead lap. Those guys should line up in the front 5, and then you got a bunch of lappers, 1 lap down, about a half a dozen of them, almost 8 of them here, rather. They're going to be starting in order behind. So you're going to have lappers race for position, and we'll try and keep tabs on some of that action too, but we're probably going to be focusing mainly on these top 5 that are on a lead lap here. It is now, I'm looking at the 3 off the pace. It looks like he may have some sort of penalty, or he's coming back down pit road. Wow. He will. If he comes down pit road here, the 3 of the Michael Simmons, he will be having to start behind these lap cars, and that will take away any shot at getting up there with those front 4. And he is coming down pit road, partner.
Yeah, I'm not too sure why he's coming down pit road. It doesn't look like his crew has any damage to fix, and if he had a black flag, he would have to do it under green, but we're not too sure why he's coming down pit road.
Yeah, I don't know. The only thing I think is maybe they missed a lug on that stop or something when he come down. You know, he did go for a slide, didn't hit nothing. Maybe something broke up inside there. They went back out on the new tires and felt like something wasn't right. I don't know, man. But at any rate, he is going to lose that advantage of fresh tires and being right behind these guys. Now he's going to have to be behind all these lap cars as the lights are out on the pace car. Case Brinkman going to be bringing us to the green flag here momentarily. Jeff Marinati on the outside, but now he's going to have to deal with Sean Brown and Malik Ray starting in the 2nd row. My goodness, Michael Simmons is going to be starting behind the Hornet's Nest. You got all these guys a lap down looking to make it happen. Let's not forget, these guys are a lap down. They're racing each other too. Jerry, what you got for us, buddy?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, guys. I took a little peek down there. I ran down there and talked to that crew chief real quick for that 3. Looks like there might have been some communication issues there. Malik thought he was supposed to be behind somebody else, so they brought him back down pit road for that, and it was a mistake on their part, guys.
Oh wow, the pace car's in. Dickman does his thing. Flag is in the air. A little bit of a slow start here. Case Brinkman going to bring us to a slow start. There they go. Watch it. Don't spin the tires. This is the money run right here. Good start. Look at the 9 of Jeff Marinati on the outside of the 7, trying to make it happen. But look at that 7 rip through turn 1 and 2. My goodness. 9 up the hill, in trouble. There he goes. Oh, look out, guys. They're wrecking. They're wrecking in the backstretch. We got carnage. There's the little big one. Oh, look out. We got 23 sliding into it like a maniac. The 6 sliding through. Oh, it's getting big.
That was big.
Oh, man. That was crazy carnage. Jerry, man, did you catch that action there?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what, guys. That was on the restart there, and it looks like the 19. He might have just had a tough restart getting going. You guys take a look at it. You see him here? He just shoots off to the right. Oh, I think he gets hit in the rear end by another car, shoots him off to the right. Man, that one car, Jesse, you might want to bring an ambulance out here. I think he's going to need one.
Yeah, dude, he's got glassed over eyes. He's not knowing where he's at right now. They asked him where he at. All he can say is monster. He definitely took a whacking on that one car, and that's not going to be good for him for sure. That's Jeff Davis crabbing down pit road, and he's not alone, man. They've got a lot of guys wounded on that one. Michael Simmons comes through unscathed, so disaster averted. Michael Simmons has to come back down pit road, and he's going to have all his lap cars in front of him. Now, this time, he won't. So we're going to get another restart here in a few laps, and we're going to have 5 guys vying for this win. And, well, we'll see. Case Green was going to try and put his head on like a giant fighting a midget. He's going to try and put a head on their forehead and just hold him back, and he'll be swinging it air. We'll see. But these guys, 2nd through 5th, man, you can count on it now. It's about to go down right after these messages.
MTCO Communications, dude, I'll tell you what, the only place to get your gaming servers, no contract, month to month. Get gaming tonight with Battlefield 2. Hey, Call of Duty, do it with R-Factor, Arca Sim Racing, dude. I'll tell you what, $49 a month, no better deal anywhere. Remote access, virus filters, remote power cycle, no player limit, no bandwidth, dude. Dedicated servers, hey, do it tonight. Give them a call, 800-859-6826.
All right, welcome back, race fans. We're still behind the pace car, and you're getting the pieces picked up off the track here. A little bit of an extended caution as we had some guys slide into the end. There was a little bit of a dog pile out there, and some dog trackers leaving the scene of a crime. So now what we're doing is we're sizing it up here for what appears to be a 10-lap run. Once we get the green flag, should be about 9, maybe 10 laps. You're going to have 5 dudes going for this thing. They're going to be lined up around each other, no lappers between them. You're going to have about a half a dozen lappers between 6th to 11th. They're going to be battling for position. And, you know, this is going to get good here, partner, because this is a tough track, man. This is a tough track, and anytime you get a restart with 10 to go at any track, you got to start to make moves that you only like to do in practice in the sim. You know what I mean? Because you're not worried about wrecking, you know? So you got to make some bold moves late in these races. And a track like this, boy, I tell you what, that can be rough.
Well, I know what you mean, Al. This race surely looks like the one we had last week. We had a long green flag run in the middle, cautions at the end, one dominant car that led almost the whole race. It looks a lot like last week, so we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and this is, you know, that's the way it is. We talked about it a little bit earlier in the race. A track like this, it's a tough track, but because it's such a tough track, the drivers get so they respect the nature of the beast. You know, they respect the track. They understand it's dangerous, so they take care of their stuff. They're safe. Usually, you could get some green flag runs earlier, but just like you said, man, I mean, once you get that one caution, all bets are off. Then it's it's caution central usually, because you give a guy short time at a track like this, at the level of difficulty of this track, things can get hairy. And now I'm looking, we only got 4 guys in the lead lap, so something happened to one of our guys that was there on the lead lap. I'm trying to figure out which one it was. Jeff Marinati in the 9. He's on pit road now, and what happened to Jeff?
What happened to Jeff was he was coming out of two in that restart, and he was the one who caused a big wreck on the restart. He got really loose and spun it, and a bunch of cars piled into him. I don't know if it's a lot of body damage, but he's definitely got some kind of suspension damage in there, no doubt about it, man.
All right, boss man. So then there was 4. Case Brinkman going to be taking us to the green flag. Outside him is going to be Sean Brown. Michael Simmons going to be on the inside line to 3. And look out for Malik Ray in the 10 car on the outside. He's back there behind the field, though. So you got 3 guys going for the win right here as the green flag's about to come out. What's Case going to do this time? Pace car's in. Flag's in the air. Case bring us to another slow start. Little slow start. So. There we go. He's off and away. We're side by side.
Malik Ray through the middle.
Yeah, the 10 of Malik Ray, I'm not really sure why he went to the back again. He made the same mistake that Michael Simmons did, but here he comes trying to jet through the field now. The purple car, Malik Ray, look out. He's got NOS on the hood. You know he ain't playing. Goodness gracious. Well, let's take a look up front.
21 in the hard.
Yeah, we got all kinds of action on the track right now. Let's keep our eye on Sean Brown and Michael Simmons. They're going to battle here for second place. Sean Brown's got it right now. Michael Simmons trying to get back to him. The 4 coming up behind, those guys are a lap down. The 4 of Davis Braun and Philip Lauer, those guys are racing for a top 5 position. They're both a lap down. Here comes the 10 digging in behind them. Malik Ray, he goes underneath the 12. 12 gets a little bit of wall glue. I tell you what, that 10 car, man, he is cruising here on a short run. Now the 3 is back by the 5. Oh, the 5 in the wall. Sean Brown in the wall, off of turn 2. Good little lick right there. That's the kind that wakes you up for sure. He's just got to hang on to this thing for a few more laps, partner, but that was a big lick right there.
Oh, it looks like he gets a little bit of it again. He needs to focus here for these last few laps, and maybe he can get back up there. I don't know. His car might be a little damaged from those 2 hits. They were pretty big. We'll see what Malik Ray does.
Yeah, absolutely, partner. Up front here, let's take a time at the line here as the 7, Case Brinkman, comes across the stripe. He's going to run a 24.5. Michael Simmons, his lap times are not showing for me. I'm not really sure why his laps aren't showing. He just disappeared off my screen. So they have technical difficulties with him. Sean Brown ran a 24.7. So Case Brinkman's got this thing pretty well in hand. Michael Simmons is disconnected. He's been invited to the disco dance. Tough break for him. Malik Ray in the 10. He's trying to draw down the 5 of Sean Brown. That's going to be a battle for second place, and it's shaping up right here.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you what. There's 4 laps to go. Malik Ray's run. He's ran down Sean Brown. I think it's going to get good right here between these 2. He's definitely going to catch him, see what he can do with him here.
Yeah, absolutely. Case Brinkman, if you're wondering, man, he's just doing what he's been doing. He's going to have to look out for some slow guys, but he is hauling the mill right now and hanging on to that lead, and it looks like he's probably got it. As the 10's going to look to the inside, nothing doing just yet. 5's going to shut the door, going down to turn 1. These guys got 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go, and that means right here, Sean Brown's got to hold him off. As they're going to go side by side down the back around a lap car. 10 inside the 5, trying to take second position away. He slides up a little bit. 5 trying to look for a crossover. See if he can get the run up here out of 4. It doesn't look like he's going to, partner. 10's got it.
Oh, yeah, I think 10's just going to check out from here. We don't know yet. It looks like the 5's coming back in. You know, the 10 could make a mistake. I mean, it's not hard to do here.
Ooh, little bit of wiggle there from the 5. Gets a little bit loose, center off. As the chaser up the hill kisses the wall a little bit. You can't say that Sean Brown ain't trying, man. He's digging in that car right here. They're going to hit the stripe. 2 to go this time by. Case Brinkman, 2 laps to go, man. Hit your marks. Just 4 more times, partner.
Oh, yeah, he just needs to do what he's been doing all race. Just check out from these guys. It looks like Malik might hold him off here, but he could make a mistake. The pressure might get to him. 1 to go here coming up.
Yeah, white flag about to be in the air for Case Brinkman as he rounds turn 3 and 4, coming out of 4. Now a little bit of a wiggle there. He's sawing on the wheel. He's riding in style. Can't say he's not out there holla at, man. He could just cruise, but Case Brinkman, man, he's not cruising. He's flying. He's been flying all night long. He's had a dominant car. He's had some bad luck, or he's had some mistakes, and had some fantastic luck to keep him here But man, what a race all night long for Case Brinkman in the number 7 cars. He's going to come through 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flag is in the air. Case Brinkman's going to win this race here in second split coverage on the Friday night official B-Car Showdown at the Monster Mile. It is Dover. Malik Ray going to hang on for second place in that 10 car. Sean Brown going to be your final lead lap car. He's going to be in third place. He ran top 3 all night. Good run for Sean Brown, that 5 car. Davis Braun going to come in 4th in the 4 car. Steve Landry going to take 5th in the 6 car. Philip Lauer in 6th. Samuel Sneed in 7th. Daniel Boyer in 8th. Jeff Marnetti's going to wind up in 9th place. Brian Bennett's going to round your top 10. Man, I tell you what, partner. Green flag action here tonight at Dover, man. Who was expecting that?
Man, I tell you what, I sure wasn't expecting that. I was expecting this race to be caution-filled, but I was sure wrong there.
Yeah, these guys did a fantastic job. As we watch the 7 now, he's going to begin to burn him down, crosses the line, and he's going to become, I believe that's 10 different winners in 11 different races or something like that, man. He's still got a pretty good track record going for different winners and lots of diversity here. Coming into this race, official B-Car Showdown has seen 70 different drivers register between the 2 splits, so want to thank everybody for their participation, man. Hope everybody enjoyed the show. As Case Brinkman's going to burn him down. We'll have to look out for him in a couple weeks. Next week, we're going to be heading into Michigan, man, for top split coverage. Don't miss that. Next Friday night at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 in the West. Top split coverage in Michigan, and you know what it's like in Michigan, right, partner? That's fantastic stuff.
Oh yeah, you're definitely going to see another long green run there. Some good racing, more 3-wide racing. It's going to be good. The top split is.
Oh, for sure, man. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. Well, I tell you what, man, we're about to have a holiday weekend, so Merry Christmas to everybody. If you're not into Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. If you're not into Happy Holidays and you're a Grinch, you know what? Just have a good cold weekend. For my partner, the boss, man, up in the booth with me, Brandon Atkinson, the legendary one, the bad boy John Wesley, and all the man with all the production magic value, and Jerry the Corn Dog Wolf, man, get it done. How you like them split cameras tonight? Great job here at ETV, guys. I'm the Outlaw Jesse James. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll see you right here next week on ETV.